Go.
Now, everybody knows that I love to drink. This one right here is hard to drink because it's so many licorice. He put awesomeness in here. It's called the 7 C's. It's not even on the menu. It's a secret drink. And now him and I are friends, and he's going to come and hang out with us tonight, maybe. Hey, let's go.
And that is me at my best. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us tonight. This is Neverland Nate from the Drunk Disney Dads. Coming at you 8 p.m. on Sundays like we always try to do anyway. It's been a couple of weeks. I've been away. Everybody's been busy doing their things. But I've got some things to talk to you about tonight. We have some fun planned, some shots, some drinks, and we're going to have a great time. Hold on. So I'm trying to do comments and everything. Hiya, Facebook user. Face beaucoup there. Sorry. Let's bring in Disney Dave. What's up, Dave?
Hey!
How are you?
I'm good, man.
That's good,
I'm
man.
rolling up
Hi,
the
Crystal.
weekend.
How's it going? Say hi to Crystal. Crystal saying hi.
Hey,
let me know
Crystal.
if that noise in the back. Let me know if that noise in the background gets too loud. It's my air conditioner in my empty room. And Reagan says hi. Hello, Reagan. How are you? I just saw you about 8 seconds ago when we did shop.
Let me know if the noise in my background gets too crazy too, because I'll go and try to hunt down every cicada outside and take care of
Tony,
them.
how are you? Tony is at Disney right now. And we have Drunk Disney Dads. I'm going to assume that's Steve because it says hello. And
Steve's on injured reserve tonight.
Damien, what's up, Damien? Good to see you as well. So, Dave, let's get quick through this. Hi, I haven't seen you in a long time. Hope all is well. Things going good for you. I know you've been playing shows and things like that, but we do have something very exciting to talk to everybody about tonight, don't we?
I know. I'm all a tussle.
The background. Besides Dave had to put on deodorant before we introduce this next segment because he's so excited about this.
I was getting verklempt, and I was having some licorice sweats.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together and give a big Drunk Disney Dad welcome to the newest member of the Drunk Disney Dads, Skipper Sean.
Hey.
Right. I'm not done singing yet, Sean. Hold on.
Okay.
What's up, Sean?
How you doing?
How are you? Introduce yourself to everybody. Tell what you like to do, long walks on the beach, that kind of stuff.
Favorite drinks, all that.
Favorite drinks?
Yep.
Well, actually tonight my drink of choice is Havana Club. I'm a rum drinker. Actually, I drink anything except tequila. But tonight's rum. I lived in Wisconsin forever, and it got cold, and I hate cold. So now I live in Florida. So I have a fun little tiki bar on Island Eye, where we hang out quite a bit, and we go to Disney a lot. So I figure I'm a dad, I'm drunk, and
you like Disney, and you actually are near Disney.
I'm like 25 minutes behind Magic Kingdom, so I can see the fireworks every night, which actually in 1 hour, I should be seeing them pretty soon.
Perfect.
So actually, when Sean asked for the application, there's only 3 questions on it, and he answered yes to all 3. Are you a dad? Yes. Are you drunk? Yes. And do you like Disney? Yes. I mean, that's
it was
really
weird though, because when he said when he acknowledged are you drunk, it was actually spelled YESHHHH.
Yeah.
Apostrophe.
Yeah, Crystal, he definitely has the tiki going on right there. He's got a projection mapping little thing going on. He's got the screen built in.
Yeah, we can change the things up here a little bit.
Yeah, he goes to fire. There you go. Check that out.
The stuff here.
So Reagan has a question. She wants to know if the cops come at all.
No, never. never every Friday.
Never, not this Friday,
not on Thursdays. So they don't
on
come on Wednesdays, and they don't come on Thursdays.
Right. They've never been here on a Thursday, so nor Sundays yet.
All right. Well, listen, we got to start out. Sean, we got to welcome shots.
Yeah, we got a welcome shot, Sean. Ooh, I like it. Welcome shot, Sean.
Say that 8 times fast.
What did you do a shot of? Havana Club, Sean?
No, I'm actually doing shots at Tito's tonight, straight up.
Okay.
Nice.
Dave, what do you do shots of?
Back chaser, but tonight we're just going straight up vodka.
for those of you who know, my band has a sponsorship now with Scotty's Vodka. So that's what I'm drinking.
There you go. And if you don't know, Dave is in the band Glamour Kitty. Meow. I am doing shots, and you guys should all know this by now. I'm getting real tonight, guys, because Sean's here. So I don't have much left of my real McCoy 12. But this is the last of my bottle by Foursquare Distilleries. Not sponsored.
Nate, what's going on with your bar? Your bar looks pretty bare. I'm used to seeing
So, as everybody knows, I have been away looking at houses. I have been in Sean's bar looking at houses. I have been at houses looking at houses. And we have settled on the city of Claremont, Florida. We will be moving there on the 8th of September. We will be leaving the great state of Pennsylvania and heading down to Florida to start our next chapter. So I am very excited about that. So what I have done, actually, in the 15 seconds right before we came on the show, I was like, wow, these shelves are bare. Should I just put bottles of liquor up there? And that's kind of where we are. I said kitties with a K, but this is a over 21 show. So, Damien, I mean, you can take that wherever you need, Sly. It's all you, brother. It's all you.
So I have a question, actually, just for geography's sake. Sean, how far away is Claremont from you?
Dave.
He's about a half hour from me.
Thank you, Floor. Okay.
His house would be half hour from my house, but I gotta say, Nate, I'm so glad you did not choose Davenport because I would never come visit you.
Well, I wasn't going down I-4 either, so I was never going to Disney, so that wasn't going to happen.
There's two words that I cringe, and one of those words is Davenport.
I hope the other one is Kissimmee, because that was the word.
I thought Davenport was two words.
You have captions on? That's good to know. 31 minutes that's moderate traffic. All right, one time there were kitty ears in our kitchen after Nate spent time with Dave's band. Yeah, let me tell you something. Dave, remember when you drove me home that night?
I kind of do.
Yeah.
I might have a vague recollection.
That's awesome. Darren, Justin, when is your birthday celebration at Disney? When is your birthday so we can make sure that we come in with our Drunk Disney Dad shirts, and hopefully you'll be wearing one as well. Also, let me talk about that real quick before we start drinking more. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the support you have given us, especially over the last few weeks, and not just especially over the last few weeks, but while I was in Disney this past trip, my phone was blowing up. Tons of shirts got sent. We finally did catch up. Tomorrow morning, I'm shipping out the two last extra large shirts, actually. So we are out of extra large shirts.
Oh, wow. What do we have left, Nate?
We've got XXX. We've got all the girls. We have all the pink. So we have small, medium, and large in pink. We have, I think we have 4 larges in black left. We have 1 large in gray left. We have 3X, 4X, medium, and a couple of smalls in black as well. So if anybody, okay. Wow, you have a crazier birthday than anybody else. 18 to the 25th. That's
that was
crazy.
a long. I feel bad for your mom. That sounds like a really long labor.
My mom gave birth for an entire week. I was crowning
that's
for
harsh.
3 days.
That's harsh. Yeah, I'm thinking. Wow, that needs an ice bath.
Okay. Everybody, thank you so much. We're finally get caught up so that if anybody wants shirts, again, we will run the promotion tonight. I have to see if we have the banners.
I'm willing to split a 3X with somebody. We'll just wear it at the same time. It's cool.
All right. Tonight's special. There it is. If you donate $25, we all do a shot, including the new kid, and you get a free Drunk Disney Dad shirt, and that's a $10 savings. So PayPal.me. Yes, go ahead.
I think the new kid has to do 2 shots. Oh,
okay,
wait, no,
here we go.
There's no hazing.
No, you have to do it right now. You have to wait till somebody pays us, Sean.
I gotta get ready.
Some people were having trouble with the PayPal link to the Drunk Disney Dads. If you do, let me know. I can give you another one to try. But I know a couple people while I was away were having some issues with that. But yeah. So what else? Wow. Was that me? I think that was me. Sorry about that.
What'd you do?
It was my work email, actually, because I work all the time. So... yeah, what else? All right, let's talk about when we were down there. Sean, what else did we do?
Wait, right, real quick, Nate. I'm getting texted right now. I got to interrupt for 2 seconds. What color larges do we have right now?
We have one gray large, and we have black large, and we have pink large as well.
Okay.
So we have small, medium, and large in pink. One gray large, men's. And the pink are women's cuts. I don't know if that makes a difference. I don't really see a difference. I mean, it's got a thing. It's got sleeves.
Maybe the
Whatever.
neck is bigger and it's slimming or
Right.
something. All right, I just got to double check.
But not Disney related. Skipper Sean took all of us to
SeaWorld.
SeaWorld.
How did that happen?
Well, we got in the car and we drove there, Dave. It was actually kind of intriguing how we got there. It was a vehicle. But yeah.
Wait.
Oh, and also, wait a minute. If you just dropped the Scotty's bomb, so hold on one second. I would like to thank my buddy Kai, owner of Aslan Beer Company. This is Man-Eating Toaster. This is probably the one that everybody likes. This is the one we used to stand in line for 3 hours to get.
I remember.
When they did releases and stuff like this. This is Cinnamon Toast Crunch beer. That's what it is. It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and it has alcohol in it. So it's actually really good. So I'm going to drink this, and Sean's going to talk about SeaWorld.
So yeah, as right now they do this electric festival on the weekends at SeaWorld, and it's pretty fun. They have like neon disco lights everywhere at night. They have a DJ. They just do all kinds of fun stuff. They have different food and beer and beverages and whatnot. But we went there a little later because we wanted to try to stay as late as we could. But we hit up a bunch of shows, saw the dolphins, whales, and yeah, we had a good time till the kids all got cranky, and then we went home.
Right on,
Crystal,
cranky kid.
you sure can. Just let me know what size you need, and I'll send. I can just text me, and I can send you a thing. Oh, Mark and Desi say hi. What's up, folks?
What's up, guys?
Book who's there says hi. That might be the sent. Oh, Crystal sent it. Let's go, boys! It's game time. I'm gonna go with the Plantation 5 for this one because I don't want to run out right now of my. Hold on, guys.
Hey,
There's so many comments coming in. I'm trying to keep up. Hold on, everybody.
Check it out.
Hold on.
My lights just went on.
Hey, we can see you.
My lights and my fountains, it's all kicking.
Oh,
I was
God.
waiting.
Hold on, Hold on, Reagan's taking her SATs. They're
Oh, we're doing
sweet ass
shots.
time. Whoop,
Did we
there you
get it? Did we get a bid in?
go. We did. Well, I guess Crystal said she just sent it, so we're gonna fire
I'm in
away.
it.
Crystal, thank you again. Really appreciate it. See, that goes down way easier than that other stuff, but
Vodka
the
will never
pink is
come.
awesome. Okay, the pink is awesome. Fache Bokuzera says, do they run a bit smaller? Reagan, do they run smaller? Reagan, thumbs up. Do they run smaller? She's not even listening. Chewing on her finger in the kitchen. Excuse me. I'm not sure, but I will find that out as well. Margaret Izzy say hi. Pink is awesome. Miss you, friends. Pink is awesome. Yeah, you already said that. And Finn and Kellen love SeaWorld. And yes, it's a woman's cut, so it does run a bit smaller, apparently. So just let me know what you guys need, and I will get them out. I am making a run tomorrow morning, obviously, super early.
So do you think I'll look a little busty in mine?
Morio says, welcome, Sean. There we
Hey.
go. Yeah, it's good to have you here, man. Seriously. The black is unisex. Well, we're not going to unibrow, maybe. Unisex.
I'm gonna unicycle all over that.
So the other thing about SeaWorld that I like is how much information they give you about what they do there. So their conservation efforts towards the animals, not conservation like save the coral reef and stuff like that, which, I mean, they might, but the way that they take care of these animals. So I was always under the impression, of course, everybody sees the news and things like that that's been happening over the past decade about how some animals may be mistreated or things like that. But what people don't realize is you can't just send these animals back out, into the wild. They're going to die immediately.
Right.
But the other thing that I found really awesome is that orcas target sharks' livers. That's so awesome. Like, that's an incredible thing to target, like a shark's liver.
Not that I'm the biggest,
delicacy.
I've actually haven't been to SeaWorld, but I do know, like, if you go on like Animal Planet, there is a SeaWorld show that kind of goes really into all of the animal rescue stuff that they do. And I mean, it's not limited in any way. They do birds. They do a wide variety.
It is interesting though, I've been going to SeaWorld since like forever. And they had a huge emphasis on orcas. And now if you go, like all the orca paintings and murals are gone. Now it's just like generic like sea life. And they no longer breed orcas. So when these orcas are gone, SeaWorld will no longer have orcas. So it's interesting to see that they're adding a lot more rides, roller coasters, things. I think eventually SeaWorld's going to become more of a basic theme park with rides than it would be animals, because they're not going to have any more animals to show because they
it's a legit coaster park. Like we saw a coaster. I mean, that one where the I don't know if it was the Ray, whatever it was, where everybody you lay down.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. I mean, you lay down and then you go up a huge hill and then you come way. I mean, it's way more coaster than I would have thought. I just thought it was mostly water shows, but it is very water show. If you want to get wet, you sit in the first 14 rows of the orca show and you get soaked. And I mean, we saw people running after like 4 minutes of the show just because they have them come by and they're trained to, just get everybody soaking wet.
It's amazing it's amazing how many parents bring their little kids down there. Like, I don't know if they just think they're kidding that they're going to get wet, but you get soaked and these kids are not having it. I mean, they're covered in water. And then me and Nate just
Another good thing about SeaWorld is that it's very open. All of their amphitheaters are very open. There's not a lot of enclosed spaces, so we know that there's a lot of people worried about things that are, currently going on and being in closed spaces. Everything down there is wide open. I mean, you're sitting in the open, you're walking around in the open. A lot of their things, besides, I think, seeing the dolphins underwater, that was one of the only things that we did that was inside. And even that it was open. You just had to go underwater and then come back out, so it wasn't as enclosed as, let's say, like a haunted mansion or something like that. So that wasn't really that much of an issue being there. I just want to say hi to Stacy real quick. Dave, say hi to Stacy. Sean, say hi.
Hey, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
Hi.
The only negative thing about SeaWorld is if you don't leave before 9, you get stuck at one end of the park and you got to walk around the entire park to get to the exit.
Yeah.
The short
They shut down the bridge. Yep.
So that's my only, for the fireworks, get ready for the nighttime show.
All right.
Yep.
But yeah. Nate,
now I will say
a lot.
Yep. From an audio-visual perspective, which is my background, the sound system was top-notch. It's some of the best stuff that's out there on the market, and it sounded like it was some of the best stuff out there on the market. Now, you might think it's cheesy or corny to see, like, a dance party or something like that with a house DJ or something, but all the kids were up dancing. They had a bunch of, I don't know what cast members or, whatever they were, workers that were there that were very into it. They captured your attention. They showed you what they could do, and it was like crazy stuff. Like they were doing crazy jump roping, and like a lot of the stuff was like it's really worth it. I mean, so if you're down there, definitely check out SeaWorld. I don't think you'll be disappointed, and especially if you like coasters, because these coasters are crazy. There's some crazy coasters, and they do have a kids section, which is
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street based. So like
that makes sense though, because they're both run by Busch Gardens. Yep, they had their version of the Barnstormer. They had a couple of sections that are brand new that haven't even opened yet due to everything that's going on currently, but are about to open. And a lot of interactive things that you could do, and a lot of things that catered to the kids as well. So it wasn't Is their version of the Barnstormer, the Grover coaster, just like a Busch Gardens in Williamsburg?
Yeah.
No,
yeah. Okay. I never say yes.
Yeah, it's just like the Barnstormer. How about that?
I think all the theme parks that are Busch Gardens related have a Sesame Street kids area.
Right.
That's
right.
And I forgot that the Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and Tampa, and all that stuff is also SeaWorld.
Yep. Yeah.
The one good thing about SeaWorld does, if you're an annual pass holder, you get a discount on alcohol. So, I mean, they have that going on over at Universal. 30% off alcohol.
And I took advantage of it. 50% off everything, all the merchandise. And that's, I mean, that's huge. How much was the food, John? Was that 30% off? Because I know when we went to go see the orcas, we bought 38 hot dogs, 14 bags of popcorn, 3 bags of chips, 7 sodas, ice cream. Yeah.
Yeah,
it was like $42.
Is 30% and merchandise is 50%.
I mean,
So
that's substantial.
And the passes
Where
are just cheap.
What's that?
The passes are really cheap for SeaWorld for an annual pass.
Yeah, you said it was something like $80 a month or something like that.
Yeah, but that's for 4 people, so it's like 20
4
bucks.
people, right?
Oh, wow.
Right. Yeah. So it's like $20 a person, a month.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty ridiculous. But yeah, no, we had a great time. What else did we do? We went to Magic Kingdom and we saw the 50th. We saw all the 50th decorations, which were awesome. So I wasn't really big on how the castle looked. I wasn't really big on, that purplish blue tips that they did with that pinkish kind of salmon color to it. When they put that 50th, and I'm not a fan of gold at all, but it kind of tied it all together.
It really
when
did.
They put it actually looked really, really good. We were lucky enough to be able to stand very close, even though the people that were in front of us, like laying down in front of the castle for 4 hours or whatever it was, were in the way. We got that good picture, of all of us. So I appreciated that part, and getting the clean picture in front of the castle. And for anybody going down there, the castle is still open, so you are able to walk through the center of the castle. You do get to see the mosaics of the different princesses. And don't stand there and try to get your picture taken. There are 40,000 people that are going to walk in front of your camera when you try to get that picture taken. So just keep that in mind. But no, it was awesome. We did have some wait, but we were able to kind of maneuver and skip through some things and, get some things done. I went on Pirates more in the past 2 months than I have been on in the past 10 years. I'm not going to lie.
I'm impressed that you went on
I
Pirates
now
at
love
all,
Pirates.
Nate.
I love Pirates.
I'm impressed that you went on Pirates at all.
What? Go ahead.
I went on Pirates today, and it was pretty busy. But my biggest pet peeve is when people take photos with their flash on. It's like,
oh, I hate that
every time.
But one thing that I wasn't familiar with about Pirates, especially 10 years ago, the last time I went on it before June, is the smells. They have the best smells on
Incredible,
Pirates
right?
of any ride I've been on, hands down. Like when Magic Candle Company comes out with their smells of Haunted Mansion, I'm like, that doesn't smell like Haunted Mansion. Smells like farts and baby throw up. Like, to me, that's what it smells like.
Ew.
But Pirates has like
ew.
4 distinct smells. It smells like polite pig. It smells like strawberries. It smells like, it just has
Pirates
such
has
a
that
great...
that I love that the capture of the burn as you're heading into the town,
That one's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I
The
like
burn
the
is good.
smell. The rum smell that they spray at you is very distinctive. It's like a rosy, vanilla-y, just amazing.
Yes, Stacy, as you should.
Yes, absolutely. Always drink rum.
Yep.
Sean, the burn smell that's really the best though is the one on Spaceship Earth.
Yes, I would agree with
No,
that.
see, I'm going to disagree. I think Pirates burn smell is better than Rome burning. We went on Spaceship Earth just the other day. It was just the other day we were on it, and we went through it, and it was almost muted. It was almost like it just wasn't there. I really like when I was on Pirates. I was like, we got problems. Like, this place is really burning.
See, that's my thing. Is like I almost think that on Pirates, in compared to Spaceship Earth, Pirates is just a little too strong. That's my thing. But I'm some smells really make me sensitive. I'm a sensitive nose. I got
You're
problems.
sensitive to everything.
I am.
We're gonna get into your sensitivity, but first we're gonna talk about Sean's sensitivities, because Sean's new, and people that are watching may not know Sean very well. Sean is sensitive to thunder. Sean does not like thunder.
Big thunder?
No, the actual sound of thunder. He literally threw his wife across the lanai to jump on the couch when the thunder happened.
I did. True story.
But it's a delicate sound.
It hit 118 decimals.
115. But
hey,
still,
Sean,
again,
did the cops come?
They should have. I'm waiting for them to show up tonight.
Oh man, yeah. So Sean actually has a decibel meter in his bar, because at 10 o'clock you can only be above 80 decibels for
70.
1 solid minute, correct?
70. Yeah.
Okay, so 70 is quiet traffic. Like if you think about quiet, if you live in a city and you think about quiet traffic, that's 70 decibels. That's 11:30 at night traffic. You know, a couple cars going down the road. Me talking to Sean like this in the bar, it's probably like 72, to be honest with you.
Right now we're at 68, so we're doing good.
Well, I'm trying to keep it down. I knew I could sense the sound, so I wanted to keep it down.
You know what
Mario?
doesn't help? When Nate screams to get to 100. That's
Well,
fun.
that's
When he's
because
actually there, or would it work
yeah.
like with me here? Like if I went in the microphone, could I get to 100?
Let's try it. We'll see what we can get to.
All right,
Ready?
I'm gonna go.
72.
See?
Oh, yeah.
See? I'm volume
But it's coming
control.
through a laptop. So
Laptop.
sorry,
I'm turning
everybody.
my gain up.
We were trying.
I'm gonna turn my gain up.
Well,
literally
once
did that on
we have
purpose.
some nice speakers out here for the Lanai, then we'll retry it.
Don't worry, they're going to be there in September.
25 days.
Oh my god, I'm waiting for Sean when Nate gets down there. Suddenly, like Sean's gonna be exhibiting this giant internet streaming platform down. He's gonna have like massive console, top of the line. Oh
All right,
no!
Stacey Curtis, yeah, right. Here we go. 25.
Oh
and,
no, Stacy! I hope you're doing this shot with me.
Stacey, message me what size you want and what color you want. We do have. I'm sure you heard me run through it, but if you need me to do it again, small, medium, large in pink, large in gray, and small, medium, large, double, triple, and quadruple XL. And I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying that, we had to cater to everybody. So we got to do a shot. Got to do a shot. Stacey Purdy.
I got it.
So, Stacey, just so you know, I call you. When I refer to you, I call you Purtis, 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 because I call my dog Purtis, Purtis, and your name's Stacey Purdy, Stachita. So I just say Purtis. So that's nice to know. Look, Reagan even does shots with us as well. Thank you very much, Stacey.
Cheers.
My husband calls double XL. 2
My
times
brain
sexy.
is
I
gonna
mean,
hurt.
he's not lying. XX, double.
Am I allowed to throw limes in my own yard?
Yes.
I don't know. Crystal
Oh,
and
I hit a tiki.
Stacey text me. Oh, there we go. Crystal, quick medium, and 25 from Crystal, 25 from Stacey. They are coming through. Guys, thank you so much again for the support. Just want you to know that literally this just goes to us streaming for StreamYard and for the shipping. Really, that's what it costs. And Stacey, just let me know what size you need, and you could just text me or whatever. I know women are more conscientious about saying those things online. But, all right, what was I going to say next? I forget now because you guys are making me do too
I don't
many
know.
shows.
I just suddenly thought about being supported.
Like in an athletic way?
Maybe.
Maybe I wanted to ask that. I did.
Bam. Bam.
Sean,
Nate.
top 3 favorite movies, go.
Psycho, Back to the Future, Jaws.
Oh my God, we
Great
got one in
job.
common.
Back
I
to
got
the
one
Future.
in common with you on that.
But
No,
on the
Jaws.
spot.
Jaws.
Jaws is one of my all-time favorite movies. I was watching it the other day. Freaking, I love the imagery. I was trying. Oh my God, it's like the cinematography in it is so real. Like the colors are so real to me. It's like not that over-the-top vibrant that you get in modern movies.
But
Dude, he drinks Narragansett beer. That's why it should be everyone's favorite, because that beer has been discontinued for 30 years.
I think it's partially because as a kid, I used to go to Universal Studios a lot. And of course, those are 3 rides.
Yeah.
There's
Jaws ride.
there. But number
Right.
4 is an odd one. It is Swiss Family Robinson, like the original, like.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I just watched that for the first time about 6 months ago. I'd never seen it in my life.
I think that is one of the most underrated things to do at Disney at Magic Kingdom is the treehouse. I think it's freaking great. I love it.
Okay. We are now sold out of gray. We have no more in gray. We just have black and pink left.
Good.
I hope you got my message, Nate. I hope that's one of them.
That's why I just texted. That's why I just texted.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That's why I just said that, and I texted my assistant who is over there pulling them right now, pulling
Okay.
all the shirts. Man, we have a lot to do tomorrow. This thread is drunk. Chris, where's Chris? I didn't see his thing come through. All right,
Oh,
Chris
look at that.
Bonomo says this thread is drunk. There we go. I said it was discontinued, Reagan. Well, Stacy, the original Narragansett cans are discontinued. Narragansett has come back, and now they're doing like Dell's lemonade, and they're doing, all that kind of fun stuff. The little meat market down the street. Yes, that's new Narragansett. That is not the normal Narragansett. Not the cans that my buddy's dad used to have in his cabana outside of the pool that had rust on the top, but we drank them anyway when we were 15 years old. No, we didn't, because I wasn't of age, and that's wrong.
Right.
That's
You
wrong.
can't do that much.
All right, so we've hit the halfway mark. So now what we're going to do is a shot, and then we are going to talk about.
Oh, man.
Hold on. Wait a minute, guys. Hold on. I just want to show, because I can't make it a thing, so I could do this. Jungle Cruise. Best I could do, guys. I'm working by myself here. Hold on. Give me some time.
You couldn't just pull up a picture?
I could have, but you have to load them into here. Like, it's not like you can just pull up a picture. I have to load it in and then pull it up as a thing. So for this shot, just because it's Sean's first night, I am doing something very special. This is a very special bottle of rum that I own. I traveled the world. I went to the next state and found a bottle of 2000 plantation rum in Jamaica. Okay?
Nice.
I do not drink this often because it is straight lighter fluid. Not even going to lie.
Can't wait to try it.
Yeah, don't worry. It's coming. I'm going to die. All right. Kungaloosh. Again, welcome, Sean.
The Jungle Cruise.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, like we said earlier in the week, we were going to talk about the Jungle Cruise. And I don't want to leave this off because you guys already know how I feel about it. So, I'm going to start with Sean because Sean's a new guy. Sean, what did you give me two of each? I want two goods and two bads about what you liked about it and what you didn't like about it, and then we'll get into the whole synopsis about it once we get our feelings on the table.
Okay, so to full disclosure, I'm a huge Jungle Cruise fan. Like, it's probably one of my favorite rides at Magic Kingdom. So I went into the movie being very judgmental. So I had thoughts in my head on how I felt this should go. But two things that I really enjoyed was, one, that they included the dad jokes. I would have been completely let down if there was not dad jokes. So I was glad to see quite a few of them in there. And then the second one, I really like how they tied like the movie to the ride and how like they gave a lot of the backstory to some of the characters and like explained why things were the way they were and whatnot. So I think that just really makes the ride even that much better after seeing the movie. Two negative things, in my opinion, I think it was a little drawn out in certain spots. I think the middle could have been a lot shorter. And that's pretty much it for negative things. Like, there wasn't really much negative things you can say about the movie. It's a pretty good movie. I actually saw it with the family at Disney Springs on opening night.
You did on like the day it came out.
And that theater is awesome. Amazing. I'm so jealous. Yeah. That is an awesome theater.
Obviously, none of the actors were there, which was unfortunate, but they had a whole thing, at Disney Springs for it, and it's pretty cool. And we saw it in the Dolby Digital Theater, so this stadium was it was amazing. It was awesome.
I mean, it's that whole classic vibe in there, the classic movie theater vibe that Disney Springs has. I saw Incredibles 2 opening there, and it so great.
Dave?
Yes, sir.
Tell me what you thought. Two positives, two negatives. Go.
All right, so I loved it. The humor and the delivery from Dwayne Johnson, the delivery of all the dad jokes and the puns, and it was throughout the whole thing. And finally that he got one guy to appreciate it, you know, the brother finally appreciates it and he just starts riffing on him. That was great. I loved all the exposition and the details about some of the crews. I thought the storyline of bringing in this, like the mythology, because I was wondering, you know, how are you going to take this classic ride and make it into something that is, you know, clearly they were going to go for something like a Pirates of the Caribbean, and how are we going to milk this for more movies, right? It was going to be the start of a series, is how I figured. It wasn't going to be a one-off if it was successful. So I thought they created a really nice mythology to go with it. About my negatives, I have two negatives.
Oh, I can't even wait for these.
No. So my one is truly a negative, and the other is kind of a negative. The same. So my kind of negative is that, again, because of the mythology they're bringing up, it was, and knowing they were trying to create a franchise out of it, I definitely got that Pirates vibe, that it was almost like piggybacked into it. I could definitely pull Pirates elements out and say, okay, they took this in Pirates, they took this in Pirates. I'll give it to it because I'm getting scatterbrained. And then the other thing that was kind of negative for me, I had talked to you guys about, was the romantic relationship between Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt was a little strained for me. It felt a little awkward versus it went from this camaraderie kind of thing to romantic, and I didn't feel it that way. So I'm like 99% positive on the whole movie, and that would be my only holdback. And I know I'm one of the only people that would think that way, and I get that. So that's why I don't want to really harp on it too much.
No, it's not about harping, but I mean, I appreciate both your views on that. You're both wrong. That's fine. Just kidding.
Nate, what did you think?
All right, let me tell you my negatives.
No, go into more detail. I need to know more detail about it. Go.
Please explain. Yeah.
All right. Okay. My negatives about it were, and
okay. No, I can see that. I can see how that would do that on you, man.
I think you're taking it for granted, though.
Oh,
it was one of my bolder attractions. So I really appreciate, and I even made a post about this last night, right after I watched it. I really appreciated the movie, and I am a big Jungle Cruise fan. Obviously, I am part of the community, just like Sean and Dave both are. I really appreciated that the way that it unfolded. I thought The Rock did a great job because I haven't really liked The Rock in other movies. So seeing him doing this, I was very.
Are you saying Tooth Fairy was bad?
No, that movie rocked.
Literally.
Oh, did it, Dave? No, just say. I didn't have many problems with the movie. I understand what you're saying about the middle, maybe like kind of being weird, and I totally understand Dave's take on the romance part of it as well. I do like the fact that they mentioned headhunters. I do like the fact that the brother may have gone a different direction than his family wanted him to, as far as that. Like, I liked the way that they developed that. What I didn't like, let me tell you what I didn't like. The CGI of that tiger sucked. Okay, but I just
Jaguar.
When you try to incorporate that
I actually thought. Wait. I thought Proxima. Actually, I thought the CGI of the Proxima was actually really good, and she's a Jaguar, not a tiger.
I didn't, but then we're gonna start talking about Star Wars and the CGI that they did in that, and I'm gonna start getting really upset.
All right. So let's skip the CGI, but I will say, like we were talking before, Sean. You know, I felt like the middle part. You're right. I thought the pacing might have been a little slow for the action of the chase, but they gave so much exposition that I can see how this is going to evolve later. You know, they really went into the storyline, and I like that.
So, just like Pirates of the Caribbean, like I like how they explain why they couldn't go by the river and all that. So I'll give you that a lot of information was there, but it just seemed like it was like the same thing. Okay, now we're gonna go chase him again. Okay, now we're gonna go chase him again. I'm like, I get it.
And that's where I say it's like the elements of pirates,
Right.
the elements of other movies were incorporated into that. I will say one thing that was really cool for me was so many
I'd like to
little.
say my 2 positives and negatives, but that's okay. You can keep going.
Oh, you are. I'm sorry.
We're so excited,
go,
Nate.
Nate. I'll shut up. I did it again.
Jeez. Oh God! Wait, hold on. Let's just interject real quick because there's a drunk Disney dad who is not joining us tonight. Hello, it's One-Eyed Steve. I heard they were sneaking color jokes in, not like innocent Toy Story jokes. I haven't watched JC yet. Also, they don't drink on these meds. I don't listen to Be Well. Hi, Sean. Okay. Well, Steve, great to see you. My 2 positives that I liked really, of course, Dave touched on it, is the jokes. They hit all the jokes just about, you know, I mean, and The Rock did a good job of it. I mean, he did the same looks, those, you know, and him telling that girl to shut her mouth. And me, the hippo. I mean, he brought that hippo to life and then shot it, and then it was still, you know.
Hippos are not in Africa, or not in South America. What I love.
I'm a Jungle Cruise guy from back in the day, so it was when they used to lean over and shoot twice and, like, shot the hippo, you know?
But you know why they did that, Nate, though?
That translates into the bar. That's where the 2 shots of rum comes out. How do you get a hippo out of a tree? Like, it really just translated to me. So, go ahead.
Do you know why they did those 2 shots on the ride originally?
I don't.
The reason why they did the 2 gunshots was to let the other skippers know that their boat was at that part of the ride at that time. So it was
right. I remember reading or hearing that in one of those specials. You know, Nate, you were touching on what I really like too is they did all the deadpan dad jokes, and then to top, but just to like slam it home, we're all used
Jungle
to
Navigation Company. Jungle Navigation Company.
We're all used to hearing these jokes and everything, but they were showing the perspective of new people hearing the jokes and just rolling their eyes, and I thought that was hilarious. That was the response of the people on the cruise was what was really funny.
I love the fact that they paid him afterwards too. Like, now I feel like I'm now going to tip skippers when I leave. I'm just gonna be like, here's like $700 because those people are like, here's so much money. You need a new engine? Oh my gosh, here.
He's a cute kid. He's actually 49.
But I want to touch on what Dave said and what Sean didn't like is, you know, that the middle was drawn out. So I texted Dave, and Dave and I were texting last night about the movie and, you know, what we thought and things like that. I thought it was National Treasure meets The Mummy meets Sprinkle of The Mummy, much more Pirates of the Caribbean. So I love National Treasure. I think it's an amazing movie. But also I love all the actors. The Mummy, I just wasn't keen on, but I saw some of that going on, especially with the all of a sudden there's a shine, and now you have to act right now because the shine is happening, and that's how you make things happen. But then the Pirates thing, I mean, Pirates was so influential in that. The Conquistadors, you know,
I thought there was
stuff.
A lot of Indy too. Indiana Jones.
Oh,
there was. I don't. Yeah, go ahead, Sean.
No, I was just agreeing. A lot of Indiana Jones.
I saw some, but not that raw Indiana Jones. Like I hear what you're saying about the indie stuff, but Indiana Jones is the whole thing. Like Last Crusade is something that you can't touch. You know, it was just
talking original. Original Raiders of the Lost Ark is where you were getting a lot of those references, whether it be, you know, the who was the baddie? Come on. It wasn't Nazi. It was pre-Nazi, but it was still Germans. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then a lot of the native stuff.
Guy,
yeah, exactly. And a lot of the native stuff was very drawn on with some of the Trader Sam stuff, some of the, you know, and that's how they got away with the headhunters, by the way. Did you notice they got away with the headhunter thing by having them be like, oh no, all right, man, you know, we're not naive, these true headhunters. It's like, oh no, we're hired help. Hey,
right, and that's the only, and you're right, that's how they got away with it, because that's all been taken out of the Jungle Cruise. It's headhunters, you know, because you know, history doesn't matter, and you know, blah 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 blah. Yes, I actually do. I would like to touch on that for a second. I am a Jungle Cruise skipper, not I have never driven the boat, but I am an honorary Jungle Cruise skipper.
It was great honors.
Throw that out there real quick. It was
You have a
ridiculous.
certificate
I
for
cried.
that too, right?
I cried. I literally cried. It was ridiculous.
Hello, Mothra.
But I really appreciated that movie. I mean, I thought so, and I told the guys this before we came on the stream tonight, is that this is my new favorite Disney movie, and my favorite movie up until this is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, or whichever version you want to call it, because it was like written in like 8 BC or something stupid. But it was. I just love that movie. I just love how it came together. I love that whole storyline. But this, because it is the things that I'm into and the things that I like, and the fact that Rock drank the whole time. I mean, he had a flask in his hand.
He was not shy.
The whole time, and just slam it down the whole time. And then when he grabbed all that guy's stuff, the brother Montgomery, was his name Montgomery? What was his name? M something.
I can't remember now.
Whatever it was.
I'm a horrible person.
He's like, oh, those are clothes. Throws overboard. He's like, oh, that's liquor. He's like, well, that'll stay. Like, I appreciated all that conjure that, you know, they kind of made that story into. But, I mean, you know, getting into that whole indie thing and National Treasure, it's like, oh, you have to figure out the code. You have to turn the wheel. You got to pull the lever. You got to, you know.
Yeah, it was all that kind of like little trapdoors, little puzzles that had the mystery that had to be disclosed. Wait
a minute. All right, hold on one second. Let's. Darren Gaten said the opening scene was very indie. I didn't think so. I thought it was very like conquistador.
I was going to say, Darren, which part are we talking about?
I thought I was watching the wrong movie. I literally did. I was like, "What? A ship on a sail with the big cross?" I didn't know what was going on.
Well, I think when they were running through the market,
Matt Damon looked horrible.
Especially, I thought it was hilarious that right from the start they're playing Metallica. You know, I was like, "Wow!"
Thank you. I said to Reagan, I said, "Is this Metallica?" She's like, "Yup," and I was like,
"No, yup." If you look it up,
and they did it like twice. They did it twice in the movie.
So, and you know what's funny? Metallica played. That's actually the orchestration. For some reason, they actually paid Metallica, and Metallica went in with. They reorganized it. Metallica plays the guitar on it. It's Kirk Hammett playing guitar, and you go in, and then they did the whole symphonic parts to it. Add in.
That's awesome.
It really makes me wonder though, what was the reasoning?
As soon as the movie starts, and I was like, "There's no way that Metallica's doing a Disney." They would never do this. Yeah,
it makes me wonder why they hired him.
Yeah,
like why would you spend that money? But because they're Disney.
With Emily stealing the arrowhead. Wait, no, you guys are serious?
Oh, that's
like
not it. No, what? I thought that was Matt Damon really in it? I'm like on a mystery now.
Now I gotta Google this.
No, look it up.
There we go. I was like,
so the opening sequence.
There's no way it's not.
Yeah, it was. It was Nothing Else Matters. But the opening sequence to me, that's where I was confused, Darren, because you were talking about the opening sequence to me was that whole intro and talking about the conquistadors and all that. That was to me. I didn't get that you were talking about the Emily sneaking in.
You know who my favorite was, though? You know who my favorite guy of the bad guys or the tree people, whatever it was? The Bee Man.
Oh, yeah. I taste great.
I'll call him Bumblebee.
I love the way he was like, I taste great.
He was joking about Matt Damon. I'm like, what? Matt Damon? Because we thought David Schwimmer was in it for a minute. We thought the guy on the boat was David Schwimmer.
What?
Yep. If you look, when they first show him, he's got a bigger nose like me, but it looks like David Schwimmer was like dressed up in costume, and he was the guy at the front of the boat. I said I thought. Nothing else matters, Dave. I thought it was him, but nothing else matters. Sean's like, I'm putting my phone away. This is all a lie.
It was all a lie.
Okay, but what did you guys do about Treasure Sam being female?
I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I was like, what? Awesome. And she was so hardcore and badass. She made so much of that whole community, that whole area. You know what I mean? She was
I love the callback to it at the very end when he's giving the announcement, and he's in front of those people, and he's like, and the leader was a woman. No, it really worked. You
Right.
know? I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it did.
So another thing that I'm not going to say I thought was bad. It wasn't like my horrible part, but that whole flower thing, that whole I got to get the petal. I was just like,
Right.
oh, you're going to run to the end of the tree. Oh, is the moon setting through
Yeah.
the thing? And I was,
Nah.
but still, I was like, are you going to make it though? Like, you're going to get it, right? You're going to get the
they
petal.
were. It was that
And
whole
then she
plot
shot the
device
rock
thing.
twice. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was kind of a standard plot device. That's where kind of where
How
I was
did the moon
talking
come
about
back?
before.
Good question. How'd the moon come back?
Angle. No, it was just an angle. One was leaving. It was leaving on the. Did you see there were like two different openings? That's all it was.
Damn,
Dude,
Dave and his opening.
I watched. No, it was either the second or third time I was watching it that I noticed. Because
Now
I
need
did wonder
I need
that.
to buy it on Disney Plus so I can watch it again.
I did.
Ah.
That was me. I bought it. You know,
So
this
did
is
I.
the last movie being doing this, right? That's going to be the release to Disney Plus and theaters at the same time. This was the last
But you
one.
know there's going to be a second one. You know that.
Oh, there will be, but no. I mean, like any movie. You know how Black Widow was released on
Right.
Disney Plus
has another
and
point.
theaters?
Made another
No
point.
more.
You don't think so?
No,
What?
I know so. So there was actually a write up in, what was it, Entertainment Weekly or something like that? It was on my feed.
Oh,
And
Here we
they
go.
actually said, it said that there were, this was contracted to be the last one to do it anyway. And then they were debating whether or not to re-up or not. But what happened was they disclosed how much money they made going to Disney Plus and instead of theaters. And then the theater owners were like freaking out and wrote this
Right.
big op-ed. And Disney was like, all right, well, you know,
Scarlett Johansson.
We're not-
Oh, man.
among others,
Sorry
yeah.
about that. Sorry.
So that's why Jungle Cruise was slated to be the last. It was the last one contractually anyway.
Right.
And then they decided not to keep doing it because the theater owners are like, we're losing too much money and you guys are making a ton.
I would venture to bet that there will be more, but we'll see.
Well, there's going to be ones that are released directly to Disney
Right.
Plus that are not intended to
Right.
be theatrical releases anyway.
Right.
Like Luca. If anybody saw Luca was a really fun kind of movie. It wasn't.
Yeah, but
the
Luca, well, first of all, Luca lives on the second floor.
second what?
Floor?
Oh
Is it? Was it?
Third floor.
no, she lives upstairs
Oh.
from you.
No. My name is Luca. I live
Yeah.
on the second floor.
I live upstairs from you. You may have seen me before. Hey, no, what I was saying was Luca. So Luca was, Pixar, but it was released only to Disney Plus. It never hit theaters, and that's what they're going to do. Is there's going to be this second tier movie that they don't bother putting in the theaters. Luca was good. It wasn't like wow good. It was interesting. I'll give it that. But
I didn't see that.
it was good. Have you seen Black
I
Widow?
was drunk at Sean's.
Did we talk about that one? No.
Which one?
No,
Black Widow was kind of great.
I haven't
Just
seen that
saying.
one yet.
Do it. I won't spoil it for you. Yelena's
Sean.
Yelena's by far the standout.
I was honestly kind of waiting for it to come out free on Disney Plus.
Well, you only got a couple more days and it will.
Right.
But Yelena
Sean, what's
is
the weather going on
absolute standout.
over there in the Orlando proper area? Without saying your address, Morella.
What did you say?
What's the weather going on over there? How you doing?
What's the weather doing, Sean? It's going to go to Sean with the weather.
Hold on, Sean. How's the weather? Is it palpable?
It's raining. No. It actually looks like it's gonna rain soon. But it has a nice
So
breeze.
what's going on with storms? You guys got storms coming or what? What's going on?
We should
No.
put him out with like a drunk Disney dad rain jacket in the middle of like a torrential rainstorm.
I have a yellow one, like the Jurassic Park kind, like the full yellow rubber.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh wait!
That's
Oh!
a hurricane.
Can we go?
When
can we
Fred
go back
hits
to the
you
movie
guys.
for 1 second? What's up with pants?
What's up with what?
Pants.
You wear them?
You-
It
No,
covers
he
your
called
junk.
her pants the whole fucking.
Somebody's been nipping a little much.
Pants. He was like, "Hey, pants."
Some people wear pants, some people don't.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
always.
She.
Sometimes
yeah, but
I
why
wear
was
a
she?
kilt.
Why was it a big problem that she was wearing pants? I didn't get that.
Oh,
Your trousers.
no, Nate, come on. So, you're talking Back to the movie. Sorry, my bad. So the big deal was, come on, think about when it was
Not
going.
Back
This
to
movie.
the Future.
No, we're going back to Jungle Cruise. But keep in mind, this was what, 1917. So back
Well.
then, yeah, that's when this movie was taking place. Jungle Cruise was taking place in about 1917. It was really unusual for women to wear pants back then. That's why it was like setting a whole big thing. They all wore dresses.
I think that's very sexist.
But at the time, it was the norm. Look at all the women. Look at the women, including the little girl, who was
I am not
on
looking
the
at
cruise.
any little girls, Dave. I think you're
Who
overstepping
on the
boundaries
cruise?
now, Dave.
The reason they did that was every woman was wearing a dress or a skirt. It was unusual for a woman to wear pants at that time. And that's what they were highlighting. And that's why they're called pants.
I like that.
I'm just saying. That's why her nickname was Pants. I thought it was funny. I
thought it was cute. I literally, I thought it was cute the whole movie. He was like, pants. I was like, bro, you're going to get some. Calling her pants.
I think that's why she shot him twice. And Desi, I see your comment. Florence Pugh is by far the standout in Black Widow. For those of you who have not seen Black Widow, you could actually pull up on YouTube and only see the Florence Pugh scenes and just hilarious. Yep. Just saying.
Let's do it. Wow. Let's do a shot.
Okay.
Oh man.
No man. Oh man.
This was supposed to be my closing shot, but all right.
Closing shot. Time for you to go out and do another shot with
Speaking of Indiana Jones, I'm starting to feel like Marion in the Mongolian bar. Except I'm not going to win.
All right, let's talk about that for a few seconds. That chick was hardcore. She was like blump, blump. I mean, she did every shot.
Marion did not hold back and was instantly sober when it was appropriate.
And then right after all those shots, she was like, I will kill everyone in the bar. Ready, go.
Go. Now.
So let's do a shot again for Sean. Shot for Sean.
Cheers.
SFS.
Cheers, Sean.
Shot for Sean.
Can't do a whole shot. Oh, wow.
What rum and I just drink? That was... this is Plantation 5-year.
Wow, check me out with my incense. I feel like totally trippy. All right, yeah.
You have incense?
Yeah, I got like those mosquito sticks going right here because I'm outside in my tiki bar.
Gotcha.
So they did the fireworks show early tonight.
Why?
Normally it's at 9:15, but I heard them and I looked and 8:45. So.
I wonder what's going on.
That they had that means that they had the special thing going on. 8:45 is when they do the special ones.
Like what special ones?
Whoa! Almost fell off my bar stool.
I know yesterday the park closed at 6 because some company bought out the park for the night. Snap.
Can we talk about like everybody blowing up and getting pissed off about the fact that Snap-on tools like rented out the park? All right, so check this out. And I know that we might get some backlash from this, but it costs at minimum starting price $180,000 to rent Magic Kingdom for the evening. So that's not, all the rides, all this, all that, and they kick everybody out of the park. I understand that, but that's a starting price. So you got to understand that it's probably about $350,000 to $400,000 for them to rent a park for the night.
So
Snap-on Tools did it last night, and everybody blew up. They're like, "This is rude. I can't believe that private companies can rent the park. My family's been waiting years to come here." It's like, dude, somebody's going to give you $250,000, $500,000, like
to do nothing.
F off. But it doesn't matter. F off. Like,
I know.
they're renting it.
No, I'm saying
Deal with
it's
it.
$250,000 from a corporate standpoint. It's $250,000 bonus dollars to do nothing. There's nothing different
Right.
that they're doing.
Yep.
And I kind of get that. Yeah, if you're planning your whole life and it might be disappointing, but you know what? You're gonna go back to your hotel. It's a great place to hang out.
Right.
But also, it closed at 6. It wasn't shut for the entire day. Get there
Right.
earlier. Like,
Right.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, you knew.
Well, I think
it was
a lot of
happening.
people,
It's not like they don't tell you.
So Nate, some of it is and Sean, don't you think that some of it is like I don't want to say professionals now, but we know when to go, when to take a break, and when to go back. And a
Yep.
lot of people haven't
Right.
figured that out. So they're thinking, okay, I'll go back in the evening, but they don't know that, okay,
Right.
this is going to be a private event night. How do I end up budgeting through? And I think that some of that just comes from our perspective. It comes from experience. And if you don't have that experience, you're going to be kind of piffed that you didn't know. But
Sure.
there is so much more to do than just the park. If I get kicked out of the park, I'm like, cool, I'm going to go to Springs. I'm going to go do stuff.
But also, like, if you go anywhere in life, anywhere, I want to go to a restaurant. Is this place booked up tonight? No, it's not. Am I going to it doesn't matter where you're going. You're going to check if that place is operating that evening or that place is
Right.
doing something that, like,
And
don't get upset.
Magic
Don't
Kingdom
flip
really
out.
like you walk past a million signs letting you know park's closing early before you even get in. So you know, like when you get there, it's
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
now or
I
never.
mean, one cool thing that Disney could do to offset some of that would be if they said, for those people who do not have annual passes and don't already have a park hopper, for those days, if you're budgeted to go, if you're already booked to go to Disney, to Magic Kingdom, and they're going to be closing early, they give you the park hopper good after 6 p.m. or after it's closed. I think that would make up the difference. And I bet a lot of people would still not even do that, but it would be something.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of disagree. And I'm a travel agent. I tell people, hey, listen, go to the parks, you leave, you come back, you can do all this stuff. But I mean, you can't get that upset about this stuff. Like, they tell you we're not going to be open, but I spend I get it. I get that it's discerning, but someone else paid. You know what I mean? Like, what if the park was at capacity? Are you still going to flip out? Because that's kind of what this is. It's capacity.
No,
that's really
and that's
what
why I
it is.
agree. That's why I say, it would be nice. It's not essential, but it would be nice if they made a little bit of an accommodation. Would it really put Disney back that far?
They
if they
do.
said, no. To the people who are shut down at 6 p.m. and they have to leave the park and they're like, oh, but this is my only Disney trip I've ever done in my life. Would it be so hard for Disney to say, okay, well, you know what? Go over to Epcot, go over to Hollywood Studios. You get you can go and hang from 6 until 9 at Epcot. That's what I'm saying.
You know what? I bet if those people said, hey, listen, this is our only trip here, I'm sure there are reservations and accommodations that they can do. I'm sure they could be like, hey, go over to Epcot, because Epcot always has. That's the only park that always has room.
But that's assuming that they bought a park hopper. I'm saying that if they didn't buy a park hopper, they should still, if they're closing down prematurely, they should offer them that.
But they're not closing down prematurely. These are things that are built in months in advance. This wasn't like
Nate, I'm playing devil's advocate. For me, again, I'm playing devil's advocate with the idea of, what if this was my only trip? What if I spent my hard-earned dollars and I didn't realize it because I don't know where to look and I didn't notice?
Disney, they would make it right.
I know they would if you know.
But you're talking about select few, not 400,000 Facebook warriors that are like, well, Snap-on tools, blah 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 blah. It's just, I don't know.
They also paid to have a special private premiere fireworks show, so that right there cost them $200,000 easily. And I'm almost positive they did the 4th of July show, because they did perimeter fireworks, and it was all red, white, and blue from what I saw.
Dude,
right?
I tell you, I went to one of the Moonlight Madness ones for DVC, And that
Yep.
one had a special fireworks, and that one they didn't make anything on. I was like, why are you doing this for me? I
Yes,
very
they
much
did.
appreciate it, but
No,
holy
they
crap.
did. They did. You took it somewhere. Trust me.
No,
You're just-
I was just like, holy crap. I didn't pay any extra for this. I'm just saying, I didn't pay any extra. And I went to the Moonlight Madness, and it was insane.
It's
And I
Moonlight
got
Madness.
Mickey ears,
There's
bars.
nobody mad. They would never call it madness. But awesome.
Midnight Insane.
Sean.
Hi.
By the way, anybody out there, feel free to talk on the boards and everything about any like Jungle Cruise we didn't touch on, because there was a lot in that movie to unpack, and we barely touched on it. To me.
Yeah, but I was saying, Sean, it's great to have you aboard.
Thanks, Nate. Appreciate it.
Thanks for joining our nonsense and our Matt. Oh, now we got to do a closing shot. Closing.
Oh my god!
Oh my
I
god!
gotta say
Can
though,
you not?
if you
Where's
think
my
these
bottle?
ones,
All over you too.
just wait till the October show when all three of us are together. That's gonna be a good time.
Man.
Oh yeah, Dave. What are your dates?
Just shut up. I don't know.
19th through the 23rd.
Something like that. We'll work it out to where I come in on the Sunday. We can broadcast all three of us directly from the Lanai.
Cheers.
Is that cool, Sean?
100%.
I'm just gonna. And by the way, I won't throw up in your car. I might throw up on your
Thank you.
Lanai. I won't throw up in the car. All right.
And just for the
Closing
record,
shots.
I was not the person who threw up in Sean's car. That was my wife, and we were parked in his parking spot, so double hurt on her. So that's all I got to say. But also, welcome aboard. It was great. It was great to have you, and I can't wait for. Can we do? Yeah, in 5 days. 5 days.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh,
Yep.
Stacey, killing me. Stacey's killing me. I'm gonna
All right.
see you in less than that, though. I'm just saying. I'm gonna be I'll see you before you leave.
All right. So, from the Drunk Disney Dads, I am in Southern Pennsylvania. My name is Neverland Nate. Disney Dave.
I am in Maryland, and I am Disney Dave.
And
Yeah,
Skipper Sean coming at you from Windermere, Florida.
And guys, we will see you next Sunday at 8 p.m. to have more fun. And we will post up usually the middle of the week as to what we're going to be chatting about. Anybody wants shirts, hit up me, Dave, or Sean, or Steve if he's if his one eye is still working. Other than that, have a great night, everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks
Steve,
for
I got a
talking to us.
special
Thanks
eye
for
patch
chatting.
for you. Lime.
It's an athletic support. That's what we call it, Dave. Stop being rude. All right, we'll see you soon, guys.